What's going on, Raider Nation? It's Joe Morley, the Silver and Black Allegiance. I know you guys are here. Everybody is down because the loss to the Chargers yesterday. What was it? 24-19 was the final. Everybody, Overreaction Mondays hit us, right? Here it is. Overreaction Monday. All Raider fans, all the closet Derek Carr haters that went away this offseason, they kind of just slid in their closet, went away. We're like, I love the Raiders. I love Derek Carr. Now all those Derek Carr haters are coming out again. All those, look, if you're a Raider fan, you're backing the players no matter what. You love Derek Carr is a great quarterback. Did he have a bad game yesterday? Yes. Did he force a couple throws that he shouldn't have done? Yes. Did he underthrow a couple throws? Yes. But look, no preseason, brand new coach, brand new system, brand new weapons, and a little bit of excitement. We're playing the Chargers team that were coming out ready for us, right? They needed the revenge. They wanted the revenge. This was the Chargers basically Super Bowl, right? Coming at us right here at week one. Raiders were put in this bad spot with the division game was week one, but there's no excuses for what Derek Carr put out there. He's going to get better, but there's no reason we should be overreacting like the way you guys are right now. Get off Derek Carr. It's week one of the NFL season. Week one. And you guys are crying. If you guys, I'll get to you right after this. All right, so that's the intro. Welcome to Silver and Black Allegiance. We're going to break down the whole thing yesterday. I was at SoFi Stadium yesterday. Atmosphere was great. A lot of Raider fans. A lot of stupid-ass fights. That pisses me off. I hate when people fight. Control your damn self. If you can't drink and behave, don't fucking drink, you dumbasses. Yeah, I'm going to call you a dumbass if you go there and fight because it's just a game at the end of the day. It's just a damn game, right? So I was at SoFi Stadium, had a great time. I interacted with Charger fans. I interacted with Raider fans. Yes, I was pissed off at halftime when it was 17-3. That DeAndre Carter touchdown, what a throw and what a better catch, I guess. It was in between two defenders right there. Like, that was some crap. All right, first drive of the game. Jared Everett, the first drive of the game when we stopped them, but our first drive of the game, Raiders looked hella good. Like driving down the field, what they go 75 yards, and then Darren Waller. Then people are gonna say, "Oh, it was a bad throw by Derek Carr." Where did it hit Darren Waller? In the hands, right? Bring it in. That's a touchdown. Would have gave us a little bit momentum. It didn't happen. It's all right. Then we get into the second one. There's a couple plays here and there where I'm like, okay. You guys have to look at our defense, right? So you got a lot of people are blaming Derek Carr and our offense and our offensive line. One, what are we doing on the offensive line? What are we doing there? Like, why are we playing rotating offensive linemen? If you have the best offensive lineman, put them in there. But you started Parham, then you took him out and put Cotton in, then you brought Parham back in. You started Elamore, then you took him out and brought Thayer in, then you took him out. Like, why are we playing these rotating chairs at offensive line? That should be one that you'd be like, all right, you guys are the best five. You guys go out there. And then if somebody goes down, which Andre James did go down at the end of the game, so that's going to be interesting to watch. He actually had to go to the hospital on the last offensive play of the game with the concussion. So I want to see, stop playing the rotating offensive line. Pick your five, get them out there, Josh McDaniels, and let them gel together and start talking. We can't continuously send out different offensive linemen every damn play. Come on. We don't do that. You can't do that with offensive linemen. Defense. I was – okay, second half – Raiders in the second half was a whole different team. First half, Diablo looked like, I'm telling you right now, Diablo was getting burnt in the first half. Second half is a different story, but you guys got to admit with me, Diablo didn't look good in the first half, right? He did not look good. And then Keenan Allen was tearing us up. And at one play, that 40-yard catch or whatever it was by Keenan Allen, you had Jaylen Brown and Diablo on him. You had linebackers on Keenan Allen. What are you doing? Like, that right there I was like, oh my gosh, what are we doing here? But it seemed like they fixed it. Another issue that I saw with the Raiders yesterday was the defensive line. Chandler Jones and Max Crosby on the end forcing it out, and then Herbert will step up, move on out. No interior rush, right? No interior pressure. It seemed like there was no interior pressure getting up there. Like, if our interior line would come up, the other two would go in and stop them, and we would stop that pocket, and we're not able to stop the pocket and contain the quarterback in the pocket. So interior rush was something that I was not happy with yesterday. Jonathan Abram looked better than we expected, right? He actually came out and balled out. But Diablo is one guy that stood out on me that I didn't like. I mean, maybe I'm being wrong. Maybe I'm wrong on Diablo, but Diablo is the guy I'm looking at. Now, I know we could pull up, if you guys are watching me on YouTube, I'll pull up the Derek Carr quote today or from yesterday. He said, we're going to turn on the film. I'll be better about making too aggressive decisions when I don't have to. That's what it really comes down to, is forcing the ball to the guys in moments where I did not need to. I kind of agree with them, but I'm also looking at like the Darren Waller long pass that he underthrew, the Devontae Adams interception Devontae Adams had the dude beat by 5 yards, and he underthrew it. I was wondering where the PI was on that one, but I guess I make excuses, right? I make excuses. Where's that at? And then there was another underthrown. So he underthrew a couple of them. I don't know about he was forcing it. I think he was like, didn't think he had as much time as he did, but you guys saw he got sacked 6 times. And I was watching it, and I got, going into the game, I'm like, offensive line is going to be an issue. Let me count how many seconds he's at. And I'm sitting there going, 1, 2, 3, get rid of the ball. 1, 2, get rid of the ball. 1, 2, get rid of the ball, right? And sometimes I think he held on to the ball a little bit too much and didn't get rid of it. But it's all right. It's week 1. I think they're going to fix the mistakes. Here's Devontae Adams after the game, and he said, I look at the loss as something that's encouraging. We beat ourselves today, really. I'm not taking away anything from the Chargers. They're a really good team. But we turned the ball over the way that we did. If we turned the ball over the way that we did today, and we still had the opportunity to go down there and win the game, it says a lot about us as a team. Fighting through adversity, and our defense did their thing in the second half. We just got to find a way to take care of the ball a little bit better and go down there and win. I see it as something we can feed off of moving forward. So Devontae Adams is basically saying, even with the fumble, even with the 3 turnovers or the 3 interceptions, even with the bad play of the offensive line, the Raiders still hung in this game. And you could say, well, the Chargers took a foot off the gas or they lost Keenan Allen. You could say whatever they want. But the second half team was better than the first half team, right? Let me take this off the screen. I'll put this on here real quick. This is our breakdown of the game, right? This is the box score. So you guys are watching on TikTok, you won't be able to see it, but if you guys are watching on YouTube on the Silver and Black Allegiance, you can see this. So like I said, the first series are good, right? They stopped them for that field goal. Then we went down and kicked a field goal. Then they punted. Then we punted. Then on their third drive, right? Their third drive, it was 3rd and 4, and that's when they called that unnecessary penalty on Nate Hobbs where Herbert slid late. Hobbs came. What was Nate Hobbs supposed to do on that play? Tell me what Nate Hobbs was supposed to do. At first, when you see it, you're like, oh man, that's it. But then when you watch the replay, Nate Hobbs was right there already going when he was sliding. Like, that was a horrible penalty, which would have been another field goal for the Chargers. Instead, it gave them their first touchdown. That's a bad play. You can say, Joe, you're going to make excuses. I'm just going through what I saw. Those are big plays that turn momentum. Not an excuse. Raiders still could have stopped them for 3 more downs. but I'm just saying it would have been a field goal instead of a touchdown, right? Then the Raiders punted. Then the Raiders did a great job. I don't know why the Chargers didn't go for the field goal on this one, but they went for that 4th and 1 real quick, and they missed it. But then Carr underthrew Darren Waller on the long pass. Great play by Tranquil, right? He made it. That's an amazing play. Like, he went up and got that ball. Then they had the touchdown, which was the long pass to DeAndre Carter, which was like, holy crap, how the hell did he catch that ball, first of all? But it is what it is. The Raiders win at 17-13 or 17-3 at halftime, which I was like, I was sitting there at halftime so fucking pissed off because of all the stuff that was happening and just not what I expected from this offense. I expected the offense to come out and at least put up some points on the board, more than 3 points, right? Because what did we hear all offseason? Oh, the Raiders' offense is looking good, but we never saw them on the field. So is this a problem of not playing in the preseason? Maybe they should have got together in the preseason and played a little bit. In the second half, they moved the ball pretty good, right? Like, came out the first drive, 75 yards, 5 plays, boom. Brandon Bolden, woo! Everybody's going crazy. Here we go. And then they go, no, we'll let the Chargers go back and score another touchdown. But on that drive, and I'm going to pull it up, there was one where it was like 3rd down and long, right? Because I think in every drive the Raiders got there, almost every drive, the Raiders had 3rd down and something, 3rd down and able to stop and get off the field, and they just weren't able to get off the field. Where's it at? I can pull it up on here. So the Raiders, look, not bad, not really bad. Their defense went 6 of 14 on 3rd down. Some of those were bad. 6 of 14 on 3rd down is not bad. It's encouraging to see just a couple of plays here and there. I know Charger fans are all excited right now. Good for you guys. Start 1-0. Good for you. You got the Chiefs on a short week. Have fun with them. But look, when the Raiders started running the ball, they started looking good. The box score is not going to really tell you everything that happened in the game. It's going to be a good thing, but it's not going to tell you everything that happened. So Carr finished with 295 yards, 2 touchdowns. So they only gave him 5 sacks. There was only 5 sacks because the Devontae Adams. Sorry. I just remember that play. That Devontae, what was that play? What the hell was that play with Devontae Adams? It was like they took the ball, then they pitched it to Devontae Adams. He came back and just got leveled by Joey Bosa in the backfield, giving Joey Bosa a sack because they considered him a quarterback at that time. But oh my God, that and that was like after a big 4th down to move up, and then it took us back, and then we had a false start that took us back, and it was 1st and 25 after that play. That play killed every momentum. Might have even like ruined the whole game for us the rest of the time because that was a big momentum changer. Raiders ended up kicking a field goal on that drive, but it was like, what are we doing there? That play was disgusting. This guy said 1 loss and more to come. Well, everybody loses games. There's only been one team that's gone undefeated in history. Josh Jacobs looked a little bit better in the second half, right? When he was out there, he was asked about the offensive line, and I kind of took it like he was being disrespectful to the offensive line, but not disrespectful. And Josh Jacobs goes, "That's not my job. I worry about what I'm doing." And they're professionals. They go out there and do their job. And I was just like, ooh. I thought Josh Jacobs took a little shot at the offensive line, which, you know what? They had it coming, right? Devontae Adams balled out, right? 10 catches, 141 yards, 1 TD. He had that one big long catch for 41 yards, which was awesome. 17 targets. So this is the problem. Like, the Raiders ended up winning week 1 last year. But this was the problem week 1 last year is Derek Carr focused on who? Darren Waller. And he had like 19 targets in week 1. The same thing here is he's always going after Devontae Adams. In the second half, when he started going after Waller and all these other receivers, then he started to move the ball a little bit more, and he just made a little bit of mistakes. I was looking for Mac Hollins because, like I told you guys, I was in the stadium. I was watching the game. I was looking for Mac Hollins. I was expecting Mac Hollins to be more involved in the offense and try to get those mismatches with him. But yeah, Derek Carr was looking for Devontae all the time. But hey, that's your badass receiver, right? You're gonna look for your guy. It's gonna get fixed. I have no issue that it's gonna get fixed. Defense, like I said, Abram had 12 total tackles. Max Crosby was all in the field. Diablo, yes, his total was up. His tackles were up. But I felt Diablo was the one getting beat all the time, which happens because if Hobbs and Janssen is doing their job, then, of course, somebody's going to get beat. There's always one person. And I felt like I already mentioned this earlier, that the interior defensive line didn't get enough pressure up the middle to stop Herbert from moving around. Other than that, we lost by 5. We get Arizona next, guys. Arizona just got their butts kicked. They're coming looking for more. But Raider Nation, stop with the overreaction. Take a deep breath. Ready? It's all right. There's 16 more games to go. And when the Raiders win 10 games, we'll be okay. And when the Raiders beat the Chargers later on in the season, you'll be okay. Relax. It's all right. Let everybody – I know it's tough to go to work today or do whatever you're doing because it's easy for everybody to pick on the Raider fans. People love picking on Raider fans because why? They hate us because they ain't us, right? Everybody wants the silver and black. Everybody wants to be a Raider fan, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Cowboys lost. 49ers lost. It's all right. Raider fans, don't write off Derek Carr now. He's still a top quarterback. What if you're all out there going, Derek Carr sucks? Give me somebody that you'd rather have over Derek Carr. Go ahead. Give me somebody. You want Mariota back? How'd that do? Come on. Derek Carr is going to fix it. He always does. He goes through bad stretches and he fixes it. He'll get it fixed. Josh McDaniels will get it fixed. It's going to be okay. 0-1 doesn't mean the season's over unless you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, right? So it's okay, Raider Nation. Relax. Relax. They're going to go out there. They're going to get it done. We're going to get the W over Arizona. We're going to get the W over Tennessee. And then you guys will be like, what? What, the Raiders? A division game week 1, guys, against a team that was pissed off at us. It's okay. Mac and Boza wrecked habit. I kind of differ on that. Yeah, they had the numbers. Yeah, they had numbers that looked okay. But, I mean, in reality, if you counted them, it was more of a cover shack. So I would say your defense secondary did a great job at covering and allowed the 2 guys to get the sacks, which is their job. No, Raiders and Cowboys are never on the same level. Never on the same level. Just to let you know. They're never on the same level. Carr has to yes. And somebody's saying in the comments that Carr has to play with less mistakes. Yes. You can't go out there and commit 3 turnovers and expect to win the game. And that's what happened. But to be able to – okay, Raiders penalties. Penalties look good. 3 penalties. One of them was a ball kicked out of bounds, so it gave them the Chargers the ball at the 40. So 2 penalties basically, one, and then the other third one was on the kicker. So 2 penalties. That has to be impressive, right? You have to be like, oh, Raiders look good there. So you have to be happy with the discipline. It's just the offense didn't get going, and that's going to happen. Maybe they came out a little conservative. Maybe they came out a little big-headed because stuff that was working in practice, and especially against the Patriots, didn't work when they got here because they played a better defense. They played a team that is supposed to be one of the elite teams in the league. They played a division opponent. Every time you play a division opponent, it's always tough. And going in week 1, I mean, we're not playing the Bears, right? We're not playing the Texans or the Jaguars. We're playing the Chargers, a division foe, and it just happens to be that we got them week 1. You guys are crappy. You guys are crappy. Crybaby. You calling me a crybaby? I'm out here telling you how the Raider game is. You probably didn't watch the game. You just saw the scoreboard and was like, Raiders suck. You're probably one of those guys that just turned on ESPN at the end of the night because your wife went to bed and she allowed you to turn on the TV. Yeah, Darren Waller got 10-plus targets. Adams got 10 plus targets. Darren Waller got 6 towards the end of the game. Darren Waller also dropped two major passes. One was a touchdown that will come back, but it's all right. The team will get better. It's week 1. That's all I came on here to tell you guys. Like, calm the hell down. It's week 1. We'll be all right. Raider Nation, relax. That's it for the Silver and Black Allegiance on YouTube. I'm going to end this one. We continue talking on TikTok. But, guys, it's week 1. Relax. Arizona, watch out because the Raiders coming at you, and they're going to be pissed.